Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Stephanie here, also known as Stephanora, and if you're seeing my face for the first time, you're totally welcome to my channel. Please consider subscribing, consider joining the family and subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, what a gwan girl, what a gwan guy. So thank you so much for coming back once again. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 15 things I learned in 2021 and how they improved my life generally. So if that sounds like something you've been interested in hearing, then please keep on watching. So the first on my list is being thankful. In 2021, I learned to be thankful to God. It's not like I wasn't thankful in the past, but I just learned to be thankful to God regardless of whatsoever situation I might find myself in. I just try to stay thankful. I also learned about gratitude journaling from Leah's Essence here on YouTube. It's not like I do it every single day because I don't even own a gratitude journal, but intentionally in my mind I'm constantly thanking God, about where I am now, about how far He has brought me. So being thankful is one major thing I learned in 2021. The second thing I learned in 2021 is the power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is so essential. Like, the truth is, people will hurt you, but it's in your power to forgive them. Sometimes you forgive people not because they deserve the forgiveness, but just because you deserve that peace. You get? So I learned to forgive regardless of the hurt. I learned to forgive. It was an intentional journey, that forgiveness. Like, I had to constantly ask God to help me, forgive, because the Bible says forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. So I actually learned to forgive. Forgiveness is so important. So that's another thing I learned in 2021. Then the next thing is expressing love and kindness. It's not like I didn't used to do that before 2021, but I just learned the importance. You have to express love. You have to be kind to people. You really, kindness is so important because the world is so wicked, and a little kindness don't hurt nobody. You get? So just be kind to people. Like, I don't hold back compliments. If I see you and you're looking good, I'll be like, hey girl, you look good, or hey girl, I like your hair. Like, I'm that kind of person. Like, if I'm feeling you, like feeling maybe how you look or what you're wearing or your style, I will tell you. Like, so that's something I really learned. Expressing love. You have to be able to express love, and also be kind to people. Then another thing I learned is waking up early. You guys, the importance of waking up early cannot be overemphasized. Like, you get more stuff done when you wake up early. So I work on a 1 to 10 p.m. shift, so I get home around 11 p.m. at night. And in the past, I would pick up my phone and start surfing the internet till maybe 2 a.m. in the morning, and I try to sleep, and at least I try to get 7 hours of sleep. So I'm waking up around 9 and I have to be out of the house by 11 a.m. So I'm always so cranky when I wake up because I just feel like there's not enough time, but I had to strategize on what I was doing wrong. So I started sleeping early. I don't sleep past 12 a.m. Like, if I get back home and I have to press my phone, I'm going to stop pressing my phone around 12 and sleep because I have to be up by 7. And since I incorporated these new habits, you guys, like, I've had productive mornings. Like, I can legit film a video before I head to the office, and it's made me so happy, honestly, because I can even work out before I go to the office. So that also brings me to my next point, which is time management. Time management is so important. You guys, you don't know the power of time management. Like, you can plan your day and how you want things to go. So time management is so important. Manage your time because time is priceless and it waits for nobody. So manage your time efficiently. Then that also leads me to my next point, which is planning. Honey, if you don't plan, you plan to fail. Like, that's just it. I learned, not like I didn't know about planning, I learned to plan. You have to plan everything. Like, I plan down to my task for the day. Like, I'll write it down in my jotter just so that I can stick to that plan. Like I plan my finances. I plan my YouTube content creation. I have a book where I write down all my plan. Like, I'm currently using that book right now in this video. So it's so important to plan. So the next thing is healthy eating and working out. I've always been a fan of eating healthy and working out, but this year I just became more intentional about it. Like, right now I'm more intentional about it. I don't see it as a chore. Like, it's something I genuinely enjoy, and I also enjoy like working out. Like, the truth is, working out, nobody's saying go and raise weights in the gym or do. Just find a routine that works for you. Like me, I love walking, skipping, jogging. I do high intensity workouts sometimes, but I don't really like it. That's not what I like. So I try to do more of what I like in terms of working out, just to make it enjoyable. Yes. So the 8th thing I learned is to love my natural 4C hair. Yes, you guys, I have to say it. I wasn't going to add it, but I'm like, just be honest. You guys, prior till June, July, I've always liked my hair, but I didn't love it. Like, I just felt like it was short, plus people always saying your hair is short, this, and it was so hard. I'm combing and almost crying, all of that. But I now had to like tell myself that I'm going to love you, like, regardless of how you are. Like, I'm going to love you at your natural state. And I also went online and watched so many natural hair tutorial videos, on how to care for your natural hair, like wash day routines. And slowly I was able to build up my wash day routine. Now I deep condition my hair. Prior to that, to June, I didn't even know what to do. I just knew, okay, I'll just make my crochet hair and crochet it on top of my head. I wasn't even caring for my natural hair. But I'm so thankful that that's something I learned this year. At least right now, I know what and what not to do, and I'm so thankful. Yeah. So the next thing is self-care. I learned to take care of myself this year, like pamper myself, because I deserve that pampering. Many a times you're busy trying to help other people and you forget yourself. Like, you actually have to show yourself love first. Like, self-love, self-care, all of those things, they work hand in hand. So you have to love on yourself. You have to take care of yourself. Get your hair done, you smell nice, like, have a skincare routine, have a hair care routine, do your nails. If you're going to rock your natural nails, ensure that they're clean and tidy. Okay, like, that's something I learned. Like, right now I'm so intentional about like my self-care. I'm so thankful to my friend Made. Like, she has really impacted in my life in that area. Like, actually caring for myself, like doing things for myself and making myself happy. That's something I really learned from her, because she's always like, if you don't do it for yourself, like, who is going to do it for you? So don't just stay sunk in trying to do for other people and you forget yourself or you neglect yourself. Honey, take care of yourself, okay? Like, self-care and self-love is everything. So the next thing I learned is developing a personal and intimate relationship with God. I come from a Christian family, and growing up, my parents instilled, like, Christian values in us. But, the truth is, right now, most of us are all grown, and like, we're in our 20s. Like, I'm in my 20s right now, and this year I've been able to develop my personal relationship with God. Like, I've been able to talk to God, like, hear from Him, ask God to speak to me in certain areas. Like, God can speak to you in the most unexpected ways, honestly. Like, that's one thing I've actually learned this year. I'm just so thankful for where my relationship with God is at right now, and I know it's only going to get better from here. So yeah, that's something I learned this year. Next thing I learned is putting my trust in God, regardless of whatever situation I find myself in. So I recently went through like a very tough situation in my life, and it was only God. Like, it was only God that saw me throughout that situation. Like, he brought me out of that situation and gave me peace of mind. So that's something I actually learned. You know, the Bible says trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. So keep trusting in God. I know it might not make sense, but just have this in mind that God is constantly working behind the scenes. That's one thing I just, keep in my mind. I know that God is working. So even when I don't see it, he's working. So the next thing I learned is investing in my craft. Investing in my craft in the sense of like my YouTube, my business. I just learned to invest in. Most times when you invest, you see returns, and we all pray to see returns. So it's more like faith. You're investing hoping that you're going to see returns from it. So just invest in your craft, whatever it needs. If you know that getting something is going to help improve your craft, then do it. Like, that's something I learned this year, and I'm still applying it. Still going to keep on applying it in every area of my life. The next thing I learned is the power of stepping out of your comfort zone. Most times comfort zones are so comfortable, just as the name implies, but when you stay in your comfort zone for so long, there's no growth. You don't grow. So try challenging yourself and stepping out of your comfort zone. I did that this year. I started a business this year. Prior to now, I probably would say, no. I would think about what could go wrong rather than what could go right. So I learned to step out of my comfort zone and just do it. Like, if you don't do it, you would forever think about what could have happened if you had done it. So just get it done, okay? The next thing is affirmation. So this year I learned to always affirm myself. Like, affirmations are so important because they help build your confidence. They help make you feel better. Especially maybe if you're going through something tough, you have to constantly tell yourself that you're strong, that you got this, that God has you, that you're going to fulfill your purpose here on earth. That's why I kept telling myself, and that's why I keep telling myself. I look into the mirror and I say, God, thank you for making me beautiful. I look into the mirror and I say, I'm going to fulfill my destiny here on earth. I look into the mirror and I say, God, I'm thankful because I know that I am strong and capable of doing what you have planned for me. So just constantly affirm yourself, okay? You would see that it will uplift your spirit. There's some nice affirmation accounts on Instagram. Just search for affirmations, and I'm very sure you see so many affirmation pages. Just affirm yourself. Then the last thing on my list is I learned networking. So it's very good to network. Like, if you see somebody with similar interests just like you, or more advanced in your field, there's nothing bad in networking, okay? You have to talk to people because you really do not know where your help might come from, and you really do not know what you can learn from the other person, from the next person. Like, I know how networking has really improved my life. Try and network, but still set your boundaries, okay? But just try network with people. I like seeing people with similar interests like me, and I try to network with them. There you have it. Here are the 15 things I learned this year. Please, if you learned other stuff too, please leave it in the comment section down below. I would really love to hear what you learned too. So I'm so thankful that God has brought us to the month of December, and I pray that he keeps us to see more years until we've fulfilled our purpose in which he has put us here on earth for. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment and subscribe. And till when next I see you guys, stay beautiful and stay blessed. Bye guys.